We begin here. The South African Human Rights Commission has filed charges against Springbok rugby player Eben Etzebeth at the Equality Court that's in the Western Cape. He's accused of racially abusing a man in Langebaan in August. The incident allegedly took place before Etzebeth jetted off to the Rugby World Cup in Japan. Aisha Ismail is monitoring the story for us. She joins us now live. And Aisha, let's begin then with the background of how all of this unfolded.
Well, this incident allegedly took place in August this year, and the allegations are that Mr. Eben Etzebeth assaulted some people and also used the H word on people here in Langebaan. Now, there are two processes here. There is a criminal process, and there's also a process now in front of the Equality Court here in Hopefield, and the South African Human Rights Commission is acting on behalf of the four complainants in this case, and they have now lodged this matter in the Equality Court here in Hopefield. And I'm also now joined by the head of the South African Human Rights Commission's Legal Services, Buwang Jones, who will tell us about exactly what happened in this Equality Court today and what is going to happen going forward. Mr. Jones, you have filed papers in the Equality Court.
Yes.
What happens now?
Yes, I can confirm that we've officially lodged our Equality Court papers with the Hopefield Magistrates Court. The clerk of the Equality Court has duly accepted our papers. The process now will run as follows. The Equality Court clerk will give Mr. Etzebeth and his lawyers an opportunity to file an answering affidavit. Following the receipt of the answering affidavit, the magistrate will then set this matter down for directions hearing, in which Mr. Etzebeth will be expected to appear in court, and the four complainants in this matter who are represented by the South African Human Rights Commission.
Why did the South African Human Rights Commission decide to take up this matter?
Well, this is part of our offensive against racism and hate speech in general. We have seen over the last few years an upsurge in a number of hate speech and racism-related complaints. Our recent trends analysis report also shows that racism remains the most reported complaint to the South African Human Rights Commission, and it concerns us that people continue to use the K word and the H word loosely in South Africa without any consequences. And it is our considered view that the use of the H word and the K word is an embodiment of racial supremacy which must be defeated in this country.
Now, the four complainants in this case, they are your clients. What relief are they seeking?
The complainants, the Langebaan 4, are seeking damages of more than 1 million rands, community service for Mr. Etzebeth. They would like Mr. Etzebeth to undergo race sensitivity training, to undergo a anger management course. They also want him to offer an unconditional public apology to colored people and to all South Africans. That's in a nutshell the relief that is being sought by the complainants in this matter, and we hope that the Langebaan 4 will get justice as part of our endeavor to transform society, to secure their rights and restore their dignity.
But of course, now that the papers have been filed, the Chief Magistrate will now still have to have an opportunity to apply his mind and then decide whether this is the correct forum for this matter to be heard.
Yes, that's correct. It is our view that this court is the correct platform for this matter to be heard. We don't think that this matter should be heard in Cape Town, for example. We think that as part of ensuring access to justice, that courts in the West Coast must be utilized. We hope that the Department of Justice will also ensure that more magistrates in the West Coast, where racism is very rife, get training. We get more Equality Court clerks, so that as more and more people report cases of racism, these courts get utilized, because at the moment they are underutilized. And we hope that through this case we'll be able to amplify awareness across the country about the existence of these courts, which are currently being underutilized.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. So there we've heard from Boang Jones from the South African Human Rights Commission that officially legal proceedings have now been started against Eben Etzebeth.